Good morning, everyone. How are we today? My wet shower head is saying good morning. Welcome in. We're doing some nice chill lo-fi work on Stream Deck vibes today. I have had a portable Stream Deck for the longest time that I would take with me when I would do some programming stuff. And in the off season, it just kind of sits in a box. So I thought I would put stuff on it that are not essential to the streaming setup, or if they are essential, it's something that I can live without if I absolutely need to. So the hope is that this other one is going to control some essential items, um, like quick toggles, so that way I don't have to go digging, because that's an issue I have right now with my current Stream Deck. The main 15 button is that I have to dig to find some options, and I'd rather not have to do that. So the hope is that I can get this one set up so that way I can have quick access to some chat commands, quick access to some like mute unmute commands, and like scene toggling, source toggling, stuff like that, just so that way I can have a quicker access to those when I have my Stream Deck here sitting in front of me. But if it's, traveling or sitting at my desk at work or something like that, well then, deal with that as needed. I did set up haphazardly right before we started. I did set up um uh a secondary camera to see if we could see these as we were programming them. Of course, it doesn't look great. I'm wondering if it makes more sense to maybe clip it somewhere else. Maybe there's just the possibility that we look at it virtually and switch between things as we need to. That might be better, because I don't think I can open up two instances of Stream Deck. So that way we can have them side by side, but I don't think that'll be a huge issue. Um, Finally made the call and moved my soundboard iPad over here, and I love it. The only thing is now my coffee feels out of place, so I think I'm going to move my coffee over there so that way my water and my coffee are on the same side of the desk. Um, Still going to figure out a couple more layout issues, but I think that's the next big thing, because if coffee's just sitting here, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm way happier with the way it looks. And I think I'm going to actually use stuff more in this configuration. So I'm excited about that. Um, there's also just some general maintenance and cleaning that I have to do on my Stream Deck, because I have realized um, I set them up and it's kind of that set and forget scenario where you're just, it works. Why would I change it? Which is a terrible, terrible way to do things. So I have been trying my best to clean things up as I notice them. Um, so we'll see as we build this thing out. We'll see what I can do. One of the things that I wanted to try is, I know that there is the and this is a big build, so I don't know if I'm going to jump into it right off the bat, is that I can use my Stream Deck Mini as a toggler for my other Stream Decks. So that I could put, and say, D&D stream, normal stream, guest stream, whatever. I could just set all that stuff up over here, so that way I could toggle a setup on both of these from my other one. so that way I can have like a jumping off point from my Stream Deck Mini to tell my main Stream Decks what to do. Again, not a small task, so I want to make sure that I am doing it for the right reasons. But yeah, I think if we can help it, I'd love to clean some things up, get rid of some erroneous plugins that I'm not going to use anymore that I thought were cool that just aren't useful. And then go from there, because I think the Stream Deck is a very powerful piece of equipment, and I don't think I'm using it to its fullest extent right now. So I'd love to jump in and see what I can't figure out. Check-in time. It's Sunday. This week was all hands on deck. Very not stressful. That's not the right word. Full. It was full of things. We did a lot of stuff at work to get our next big event up and running. Got an entire lighting rig up. Actually, I can show you all that here in a second. So I think I had some before pictures, right? I may not have. I may have just started taking pictures once it started looking pretty. Let's get this over here. So yeah, this is our Spomberg Theater. And we got it, these lights up on the back wall. You see a temporary little programming location that we set up. And then another progress shot of us getting it up, tucked in various locations. And then finally, the final product, if you will, of what it's supposed to look like day of. Really happy with this. Really happy the students jumped in and helped get this thing up and running. It's relatively simple, but it's nice and clean, if that makes sense. It's something that when you walk in, we'll have stage lights on, emphasizing various things that are going to be in the room. But it's something that I think as a patron will look exciting, will look cool, will look inviting. And that's the hope. I think I have a video of it working. I do. So this is it running. So yeah, you can see the color chasing across the wall. We're using QLab lighting for this. Something a little bit out of the ordinary for what we normally do for lighting design at the school. The biggest reason we're doing that is because we want to have the opportunity to teach students how to do lighting through QLab, because we don't really have that opportunity during the regular school year. So I wanted to be able to bring that to the students to allow them to play and allowed them to learn. So, another thing that has happened that we haven't had time to talk about yet. Bo Burnham dropped Inside Outtakes, and it's absolutely incredible. I am blown away by the fact that the outtakes of his like world-renowned special are top tier. Like, it blows my mind that those are still. And I think it's just because he had to choose. The album is out. The the album is out. The deluxe album. The All Eyes on Me alternative version is coming out soon. Just great things coming from that man. Very excited. 1 year anniversary of that show. But yeah, and then looking forward, this upcoming Wednesday, we will be doing and this is for any follower, anybody who wants to join in, we'll be doing a 1.19 server, like fun time extravaganza. I'm just going to, for the duration of my stream, I'm just going to create a 1.19 world that we can all play in. that we can all explore, try to find the new biomes, the new creatures, uh, build a chess boat, maybe find a ancient city, and just explore for a couple hours together. So, and that's open to everyone who wants to. I will be temporarily shutting down Chanland to host this. When I shut down, I just mean that I'm telling server properties, hey, look at this 1.19 world, please. Um, and hopefully that this is a relatively easy little thing where I can just host it, get it up and running. We do the thing, we have some fun for 2 hours, and then I shut it back down and switch it back over to Chanland. But I'm excited about it because there's a lot of stuff in 1.19 that I have played with, but not for a couple screenshots, and some changes have occurred. So I'm excited to get in there, especially with friends. It's always fun to play and explore those new things with friends. So I hope that I will see you there, whether it's in the world or it's in Chanland. Chanland, the server. Sorry, because it won't be Chanland. We will not be doing that. I did think about that, just taking Chanland, copy and pasting it, uploading it to 1.19, and just going for it. But I don't think that's going to work for some people. um, but yeah, I think next weekend, I should be home to do a Saturday stream, most likely available for a Sunday stream, but I will keep you all posted because once the summer hits, my availability goes up when it comes to work stuff, but then I start to fill it with fun stuff that I want to do with friends. So there's an interesting balance there. Um, I may do some adjustments for the summer to accommodate for that. Maybe push my Saturday streams a little bit later. Maybe add in another stream during the week, so that way the Saturday can be available for me to do whatever. But again, I'll keep you all posted. It will be in the Discord, so if you're not in there already, make sure you are, so that way we can get you uh, situated with that, and get all those updates. But I think without further ado, we should probably get into the Stream Deck portion of our programming today. So yeah, like I mentioned before, I have a Stream Deck Mini. I have my main Stream Deck, which is the one that controls my entire setup at this point, and then I have my Stream Deck Travel, which is currently on this computer blank. My hope is that some of the stuff that's on this one will get pulled over there. The some of these are actual, like, take you to something else, like the QLab one takes you to the app, which you can't see because it's currently on another screen. But it takes you to the app and allows you to do all these things, which on this machine, I don't need it to do because I don't really program on QLab on this machine. I do on my MacBook, but I don't on this one. So this screen doesn't really need to be here, which means it frees up my main Stream Deck for something else. So there's that. And then there's also, I believe, one of these. Oh, wow. See, to tell you how long it's been since I've actually used this OBS button over here. And that's the other part. Like, I have my Stream Deck trigger and open OBS on its own. So having a Stream Deck that also does it, like my main Stream Deck, kind of feels like a double duty balance that I don't need to do. Where's the latest version of OBS? Yeah, why'd you skip over this, you butt? Yeah, and then there's just some other stuff, like I don't really use Zoom on this machine, so that can go away. Yeah, just a lot of cleaning up that I have to do on this one first before we're like good to go. And I think this one has, yeah, Beyond, It has Lumia Stream, which makes sense. Team Chungus also makes sense. QLab, and then what's profile 1? It is a blank profile, so I could probably get rid of that one. I was probably starting some project and didn't finish it, that sort of thing. But yeah, the hope is that I can clean all this stuff up and make things a little bit more simple. The first thing I want to do is go through plugins and get rid of the stuff I do not need. So I don't need Elgato Game Capture. The MIDI buttons are nice, but I don't use them often enough on this machine. So I'm not uninstalling them. I'm just disabling them from visual because I don't want it to take away when I'm scrolling through to find something. I don't want it to take away from what I'm doing. Zoom again. As much as I loved this side of the Discord plugin, because there was a third-party Discord plugin that was fantastic, Stream Deck officially integrated, which means that this is all official and works great. This stuff also works good, but it's not as clean. So keep Twitch, keep Lumia Stream, YouTube as well. OSC remote, I do believe I have a couple buttons that actually do trigger OSC commands, so keeping those on is important. Audio devices as well. And I think that's... let's move Stream Deck up to the top because it is, in fact, what it's used for. Then probably system, custom, probably at the bottom now. Can I scroll? I can. Great. So if custom's down there, I'll bring up audio devices. I think I'll bring system all the way down. I think that also makes sense. Just so that way it's system, audio devices, custom. OSC, YouTube. So Lumia Stream should move up. Correction. I think Lumia Stream stays where it is. But we may have to move Discord down. Because right now, how's it look? Let's actually, we don't really need these to be open while I'm doing this. This will be easier to clean it up. Cool. Let's close all these bad boys up so it's a little bit easier to navigate. There we go. Can I make this window bigger? I can never remember. I can. Awesome. Okay. So we'll bury all the ones that I'm not using at the bottom so that way it's easier to organize all these. Yeah, some of these can just go away because I just don't use the apps anymore. I used to think that the Streamlabs setup was going to be my saving grace, like slobs. And I now know very strongly it is not how my brain works when it comes to streaming. I am OBS. Like that is how my stuff, that is how I run. That is how I work. Let me stream. So Discord, Twitter should go below that. So Stream Deck, OBS, Twitch, YouTube, Lumia Stream, OSC. Yeah. That should look cleaner. Oh, keep that all buttoned up so that way I open up what I need rather than futzing with it. What is this profile? What is profile 1? Oh, I haven't even named that yet? I did realize I need to bring Tiny Mic back, like the actual button command, because I took it off of my Stream Deck, or not my Stream Deck, my iPad, which isn't a huge deal, but it does mean I think this button is going away, the Twitch button. So let's go back to home. So this will now open up Tiny Mic, and we will. I created an icon for this. I think it's still in my downloads folder. I did. Look at that beautiful thing. Oh! Good morning, my friend. That was significantly louder than I was expecting. Whew. How are you? Cool. Tiny Mike has returned. One of the things that I definitely want to do is on the travel one is I want to create Discord. Let's create a new profile just because I know I'm going to want to do this, so I'm just going to do it off the bat. Is I don't want to create a voice channel like toggle box, basically, where I can create. I can go to this, and I can create toggles to connect to any of the various voice channels that exist in my Discord. And car broke down, so I have no transportation. Luckily, Liz was able to get to work. When it rains, it pours, but I'll be fine. How are you? I'm doing okay. We were just talking a little bit ago about how the week at work has been relatively productive, which has been nice. But very much looking forward to the next week because we're going to be doing on Wednesday the new Minecraft 1.19 server. That on the Wednesday stream, we're just going to jump into 1.19 and we're going to play around. Whoever wants to join, we'll just play around on that server. It'll only be open for a couple hours, and then I'm going to shut it down and bring Chanland back, but that'll be exciting. But that this weekend was relatively chill. Loved tuning into your streams, my friend. I know that you said you have car trouble. Is it anything that you know what's wrong to the point that maybe I could hook a human up and maybe help out? Because I am relatively good with cars. But I don't want to impose by any means. Um, don't know from where. Have you used Bars Leak yet? Not holding fluid at all. There's a chance. Does your engine smoke from the coolant loss? Or is it just slowly leaking and you're not sure as of last year? Okay, so there's a chance it's not the radiator, it's the hoses. If the radiator's brand new, then you're good chance it's not starting there. It's probably in some of the hoses that gets it to around the system. If you have a, I'm hoping it's just a hose. Yeah, most likely. So Bars Leak is a fluid that is part coolant, part like a liquid sealant, that when exposed to oxygen for an extended period of time, it hardens into like a cement. Um, so you pour it through the system. It now again, not all cars are the same. So I'm not saying that this is something that you should do. It's just something that is an option. And if you do a little bit more research, you might be able to do yourself. Um, but it allows you to uh, pour it in. And when it finds the hole, it starts to leak out just like your normal fluid does. But as it hits the air, it starts to clump up and then seal the hole. It is not a permanent fix. It is a temporary fix until you can get things fixed so it can run. But it's one of those things that if you have the ability and your car can do that sort of thing, so do a quick little jujel, um, it could keep your car running for at least a couple days until you can jump in and get it fixed, or you can get underneath and see where this leak actually is. So I would do a quick little Google and see if that's something that you can pull off, so that way you might be able to get a car back for a couple days. But that's just my, like, right off the top of my head, something that you might be able to do. So let's see, does this work? Hey. I do wish, I'm wondering if there's a better icon for this sort of thing. Oh, and also, Jake, you mentioned that you weren't sure about a Stream Deck and if it was worth it and stuff like that. Hopefully today, as I'm going through some of this stuff, you see something that might be useful. And if you got any questions, definitely stop me so that way I can try to answer some of those burning questions. So these are my favorite icons. So let's see if there's any version of these that strikes me as voice channel. I mean, my hope would be a normal speaker and then a speaker with a slash as like a connect disconnect sort of thing. Yes, I could just search, but where's the fun in that? Scrolling is so much fun. Okay, I lied. I also love that my camera is set up in such a way that when I look this way, it looks like I'm looking right at the little box. No, I don't like either of those. Wish I could use an emoji. Or that they put a like a block, just a blank slate button, so that way I could just put text over top of it. Like, why not let me do that, please? Yeah, because this one's kind of cool. Not in love with it, though. I wish you could do the customization of these like you can on their website. Because the Elgato website lets you... look. That's what I was looking for. Maybe that's what I do. So if I click this one first... maybe like that. And then that way when it's connected, it's this one. No, it doesn't really do what I'm looking for. I want color. Maybe that's what I do. Do I have... I think I still have those. So for a while, I was making a bunch of custom buttons in my for my Stream Deck, where I just really wanted to create things from scratch. I do have them. Okay, cool. So if I find, yeah, I have a transparent square. Yes, Big B is my favorite. I think I might get some later. But if I do this instead, so if Hangout, it's just blank, and then when it's on, it's my purple color. Also, very glad to hear you've been enjoying the streams, dude. Uh, Cry SMP or whatever it's called, that creator SMP is awesome. You seem to be having a blast. So freaking proud of you for getting that opportunity, like that like chance to jump in there, and it seems like it was such a little bit of a like kismet, like right people, right time, right comment, right follow, that you were able to make that happen. I'm just very proud of you for uh getting that done. It seems like you're having a good time. Um Cry SMP. Very nice. Hey, look, a black box. Um Now that I'm looking at this, I don't love it. I think I want something else. Yes, the universe aligned, exactly. Maybe instead of the purple, I hmm. Can I add emoji? I guess that's the other question. Because if I can add emoji onto this, this might be the saving grace. Doesn't look like it can. Because the emoji screen isn't showing up. Um let's see if I can copy and paste this in there. Probably not. I can. Holy crap. Maybe that's what we do then. That could look cool, right? So if I do this action, so disconnected, connected. That looks kind of cool. I don't hate that. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, okay. Okay. Cool. So let's move on to the next one. So this one is going to be um probably play, which I think I'm going to have to do. I wish I could center that. That would look clean. Well, can I just adjust the other one? Like, does this have to be on 2 layers? It does. It very much does. Unless I make the font a little smaller. It has to get real small. I don't like it. I don't like it. Make it bigger. Make it bigger. Hang out. Play. What's the next one? Probably D&D, which, if we're being honest, this one doesn't make a whole lot of sense anymore, given the way that my uh, Discord is currently laid out, but it does exist, so I want to have a toggle for it. And then there was one more. Let's get this one out of the way. Mods. Yeah, how's your Sunday going, my friend? Should probably add the testing one in here. Um, so I gotta add the party line and proximity. SMP party line. Patty line. Oh, no, it's too long. Well, I guess I really don't need the SMP because I only have one party line. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. And this will be the proxy. Yeah, this looks pretty clean. I wish it was lined up a little bit better. Oh, Dustin, I wonder if that works. Like if I do the should I, maybe just VC. Mm, nah. So I think I'll move this stuff down. Move this up. So that way I can do live and lobby here. I guess I really don't need to get into lobby, but it'll help to have it here. So that way I can jump in there when needed for various things. Because there's some times where um, I'm in the live channel and I just need to have a quick conversation with the people in the lobby before we go live, and that can be helpful. Oh, this just lines up great, doesn't it? So maybe I put my mute and deafen toggles underneath as well. So if I do mute, deafen, push to talk, push to mute, and then something in the middle. Maybe open up Discord. That could work. There we go. Perfect. That's a nice little Discord screen. I like that a lot. There's a Discord VC. Like, that's all it does. And I'm wondering if it toggles. So let's go back to the mini. That instead of this being just a switcher to get into the Discord scene in here, is that I make a multi-action that switches profiles current to Discord and also switches profiles for Stream Deck Travel to Discord. I think that will be nice. Do I actually have the Discord icon over here? Did I actually download? I didn't. Okay. Which means I got to go looking for it. Hold on. Okay. Let's be sneaky about this. So if we go into here and then show package contents, Mac OS. Nope, that's wrong. Resources. Oh, I got to have it open first. Boom. Okay. So now, in theory, go back to this, go back home. So it's a blank slate. If I hit this button on my mini, that's for this, it should switch to the Discord thing on here, which is great. But also, if I go back to travel, it opened it on that one too. That is amazing. I do think if that's what's going to happen, I am going to delete this button here and put in push to talk. So push to talk and push to mute. So that'll just be a simple little toggle there. So that way the 4 that are on my travel one and this are all the same as the other side. So I have it toggled here, but I can also bring it up on that one. Yeah, so if what this Stream Deck does is just kind of toggle various things, that could be cool. Cool. Okay. Awesome. Discord, done. So the next one is Lumia Stream, because for a little while on my main one, I have this Lumia Stream set up, which is nice, but I think it makes more sense for it to be for the profile to exist on the other one instead. So if I copy to travel, and that way I can go back to travel, Discord, let's grab this button. And instead of that, we put that there.
Hello friends. I'm Brian. You can use the Lumia Stream button to send a message for me to speak live on stream.
Wink, wink. So now that this is here, I can do the same thing to the mini. Because right now this just switches to this profile, and I think I want it to do both. So switch to Lumia Stream. Travel Lumia Stream. And then I just got to give it the app icon. Now it should switch Discord and then Lumia Stream. Now, that's the other thing that I thought of is what if the mini is just a toggler that it legitimately just tells the other stream decks what to do. But I do like having quick access, like the Discord one in particular, having quick access to push the mute and stuff like there, and I don't have to reach over my keyboard is super nice. So I think I'll keep that. Just having these here though is super nice, especially if I move on to something else. I still have these quick toggles that I can get to at a moment's notice. So this is more of a utility stream deck than an actual like big boy stream deck, or you know what I mean. So I can get rid of this button now, which is awesome. So now it's just there. I don't think I have. Could technically get rid of this button too. Regardless, let's go in here, Stream Deck Travel, and we should really. Excuse me. Default profile. That was weird. Anyway, that we should create toggles of the stuff that we're doing as we go. Discord, Lumia Stream. Cool. So we can actually utilize them as by themselves, that we don't need the mini to actually use it. So it'll just give me options on how to trigger it. So another thing that the mini does is this, which I don't really need any more functions. This switches to the 4 things that my ATEM mini needs, so I don't really need anymore. That being said, having something a little bit more accessible might be a good idea. So let's delete this. Switch profile. Atom. Switch profile. I didn't create it yet. So let's go back to nope. Travel. Discord. Copy this bad boy so that way I can get home as I'm building this. Great. Now I can go back to the mini. Open up this. Switch to Stream Deck Travel. Atom. Excellent. This one, Atom. Excellent. And then I just got to change the icon, which I know is in my downloads folder because I had to create this icon twice because I thought for some reason I wasn't going to need it after I created it once and clicked delete for some reason. Don't know why I did that. So now it switches here and it switches there. Perfect. That actually didn't work. Why didn't you work? Current Atom, Stream Deck Travel Atom. Okay. Okay, now it works. What the hell? So the Atom OSC allows you to do a bunch more than just switch the various inputs. I can also send it to black, send it to color bars, all that stuff. And I believe the way that this stuff is built, let's go back to the mini because it should be open. Yes. Is that this is, yep, an OSC remote. So I'm just going to copy that. And I'm actually going to put all of these at the top row of this so that way it's available in both locations. I know it's a little repetitive, but I think if I do this right, um, depending on what I'm doing, I can switch between things and I don't lose track of what I was doing previously. So that I always have that ability to go back and forth. So now that that's there, I can put this here and start entering in all these other commands. So program 0 should take us to black. And then we should really change the icon to something like this. Just a blackout. That looks cool. I can live with that. Looks pretty slick on my end. And then color bars. Which is 1000. And the only reason I'm putting the numbers in the corner like this is as a reference to what source number it is. So that way, if I need to, I can recall it later. So color bars, do we have anything? That looks pretty cool. I could live with that. So that way, black, color bars. Back to what I was doing. Hey, okay. I think I have color 1. I think. So that would be 2001. This would be my color. So probably easiest to just go to stream deck. Yeah. Because I think this is just beyond perp. No, it's color bars. Oh, I haven't said it yet. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Hey. Perfect. Yeah, you see how this blends in? Oh, it doesn't blend in. That's funny. The purple around my border is supposed to match that, and it doesn't, which is hilarious. Okay. Media player. I think I have something. Oh, I do. I also have a color too. Do I remember what color it is? No, but we're gonna see. Orange. Okay. So let's. Actually, I don't think I can do that. Never mind. I'm trying to remember why I picked orange. Is it because it's the opposite of purple? Probably. Um, let's just grab a random orange from the interwebs. Orange square. There we go. Media player. I do believe I have media player options, but I cannot remember. Yeah, it's just my logo, which means go back in here. Stream logo, Dust3D. Maybe I just put the beard in there. Yeah, that makes sense. No need to put a real to life image if it doesn't make sense. I think that's just about it, right? Still, yes, black. Yeah. So that's all the direct things I can call. And then there's also some commands that I can put in here to trigger other things with my atom. I can change the upstream keyers, downstream keyers, mute, unmute, audio inputs. Change my stills. Get status. Change the transitions. I think that might be all that I do, which means I should create a um, open command here for the actual software. Oh, I guess I could. That might be a good idea. Create a toggles for the other Atom softwares. That might be a good idea. So if I do the setup app and software control app. So I don't think there's anything else that really needs to get triggered on a regular basis from this, right? Or anything that the Atom does that I need to have control over on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. Because I don't think this command works the way it's supposed to, unfortunately. Well, it doesn't work the way that I think it should, which is completely different now that I think about it. But yeah, that's a pretty solid screen. I can switch to Nintendo Switch, which is currently off. This computer, my MacBook, which is currently asleep, PC, which I currently don't have. Blackout, which wow, all these look the same. Color bars, color 1, color 2, image. So now I need to set a button here for this, and then get a icon for it, which should be right down here. I just saw you. There you are. Perfection. Okay, so we got those three. Check. What else is over here? OBS. Okay, so OBS, I could use 2 Stream Decks for OBS at this point. I realize recently that my little Stream Deck button is super convenient, but I think I need to, because this one right here is a timed action that has a bunch of stuff that it does. Super, super cool. Really, really helpful. It gets my stream on, it gets my stream off. But I then threw just my little timers that I do on stream right here. Super convenient. But I'm wondering if I need to lay that out a little bit differently. So if I create an OBS one over here, well, what would it have? Could it have anything from this menu? Is this a situation where the Stream Deck Mini, instead of calling out the timers and stuff like that, that maybe when I'm in OBS mode and I swap everything over to OBS mode on these Stream Decks, that it brings up the setups that I need? Because right now I have, if you hit this button in the middle, it switches to a folder that is my D&D setup. So when I stream D&D, so it's one of those things that, do I have a button over here that says D&D normal stream, guest stream, and what does that look like? Or when I hit OBS over here, does it lay out my stream decks in a way that will get me up and running to do my everyday stream deck thing or streaming things? It's a conundrum, to say the least. Because this one right here in particular is probably the one that I want on a stream deck more than anything by itself, because it's just a bunch of command buttons. And being able to call that out at any time would be super convenient. I don't know. It's an interesting thing to think about. I wonder. Well, let's think this over. So we have a Lumia Stream button that now exists over here. That takes us here. Now, did I just set this up so it toggles? It does. Okay, I don't need these. Follow, sub, raid, host, hype, bits, tip, donation. Is there another alert that exists? I can't remember. Eventually, I'd like to do this, the Twitter follower thing, but we'll see if that actually happens. This might just be blank for now. So I do want to create a open command here. Cool. Because I'm figuring out a trend. That's weird. So the Lumia stream, this doesn't actually go back to the default. Is that true of all of them? Nope, it was just Lumia Stream. Okay. So, I'm setting it up so that way in the bottom center there's always a trigger for the app that is being controlled. I think that's a good little reference. So that way I always know that's where it is. So I can open up the app at any moment. Okay, so that means is this just a toggle for the app? It is. Get rid of that. Already got that, got that, got that. Don't use that, don't need that. Wow, this is cleaning up quick. Don't need that enough, don't use that enough. This toggles on all of my apps to get me ready for streaming, which is super convenient. But did I just clear up? Ooh, I just cleared up a button. Dustin, is that where that lives now? I think it might. But I do think I need to change these icons. What's a button that makes sense? Where's my buttons? There's my buttons. What's a button that's just like, yeah, set everything up? Like a step by step, a layered button, like a stack checklist. That could work. Um hmm. Show title. Let's do maybe I do stream prep. Maybe no icon. Maybe I do the clear thing that I did previously. Beyond Stream Deck, transparent square. And then instead of that, I make this a center, and then I change the color to something that pops, so that way it's easy to see. No, not pink. There's already pink down there. So red, green, blue. I don't have an orange. That could work. Prepper. Stream prep. I don't like orange. I don't like it. I don't like it. So maybe that stays white. And that we find a color on the background that works better. I don't want to use my purple because I don't think it'll look as good as I want it to. My D20 is not happy again. God, this is a meme. Let me fix it. I think I switched these. So stream prep is in the center. Maybe a nice, like a big old bold red background. I thought I had that somewhere. Hmm. Or instead of using text, I purely find an icon that speaks to me. Something that just says, you know, stream prep. Um, that gear is looking pretty cool. That could work. As you can tell, I like nice, simple, flat icons when I do stuff. That could also work. That looks pretty cool on my Stream Deck. Um, the loading bar also looks kind of cool. This also looks pretty cool. That could work. We're going to sit with that for now. But that means that this button can go away too. Look at how quickly my main Stream Deck gets cleared up. Because eventually I'd just like this one to be this menu. Like I just want it to be this. Which I'm pretty damn close to doing so. Like if I get rid of all these, are these just all... Okay, this one isn't. So let's do... Oh, that's just a double action button. It's not anything important. Because all these are app toggles. If we just do edit profiles and make beyond the home, that if this Stream Deck just does that stuff, then that means if I go here, that this button doesn't need to exist. And I can move that up there. So that way, this is what is set on it all the time. Is there anything that I need regular access to that I can just put right here that I can, like, I don't have to reach for it and I can just go bam and it's just a thing. Maybe this should be a robot since that's what it's doing. It's my bot commands. Um, that looks pretty cool. I wish it had a background color, but that'll work. Unless I want to use that one. Hmm. just wish it didn't have the smiley face. That looks so cheesy. There's nothing else. Where's that first one I used? Little robot. Little robot. Perfect. But I think I want to make this my a quick link to my Twitch, so that way I can pull it up like when I'm about to go, about to do a raid, which we'll probably end up doing today because I think we got quite a few people who are streaming this morning. What are we sitting at? Yeah, Beaky streaming, Parker, Beanie. A lot of people playing Fortnite today. I think the new season drops today. But then we set this to my face. So that can pop up my Twitch through Chrome. Because that was one of the only things I didn't have on here. Oh, it's going to be so weird that that's always going to be there. Like, I'm not mad. It's just, it's going to be so surreal. I also need to make, because this, like these buttons, go purple, and I want them to go pink. So I might have to go create some buttons. How does one do that? It's been a while. Okay. So pre-show, yeah, because all these buttons turn purple when I'm using them, and I want them to go the color that they are instead. I'll figure that out later. That's not a now thing. Okay, so my Stream Deck main is hella cleaned up. Yeah, it really only has the toggle to go to the D&D things. Got the little robot. Unless I want to set it to gray. No. I like the little robot. He's cute. I also thought about just making all of these icons instead of text, because source toggles, like we have, these are scenes. Like that's the label for scene, I think. No, these are scenes. So the clapperboard is scene. And then the series. Yeah, if I can find icons for these, I think I'll be happier. So what's something I could use for series? Probably the little, that might work. Maybe. Maybe. Um or this. That could look cool. Let's get rid of the title. Source is this friend. Category. Maybe that makes sense for category instead. So that way series is the folder. Maybe I do have text. It's just no, I don't need the text. I'll know what that means. So series toggles, source toggles, stream categories, robot. Yeah. So that way all this is text up here. Oh, which means I need to change it here too. So player toggles is going to be, oh, I saw it somewhere. There's multiple little dudes next to each other, right? Or am I crazy? Maybe I just use that instead. Source toggles will do what we did. Boop. So that way that icon stays the same. Need to get rid of this, right? Because I have it elsewhere now. And then this is the robot. And then back here, so we can grab this friend. Um, Maybe this should be the Twitch logo instead. Do we have the Twitch logo over here? That would be fantastic. I know the Streamlabs logo is here. Doesn't look like it's over here. Even though we have all these, we just don't have a Twitch logo. But I do think it is in my downloads folder. At least I thought it was. Might not be. Maybe it's in Stream Elements. Oh no. Okay. There we go. Perfection. Awesome. That's so nice. Okay, cool. So where do we go from here? I need to update that command. Let me do that real quick because I keep forgetting. Cool. Awesome. Fix that. Yeah, I think that's something I'm gonna have to figure out. Um, because with multiple buttons doing things, um, hmm, I don't know. We'll figure that out. Okay. So Stream Deck main is looking pretty schmickety. Um, so now this one. What are some apps that I use on a regular basis that would be really nice? Like if I have the expansion of this, actually open things up. That looks super clean. So OBS. Are there any OBS things that I really want to have at my fingertips? Probably. So let's fix that. So let's make a new OBS profile. Aw, thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. The thing about doing these early morning streams is my voice is usually a little bit deeper than normal. Baby, lock the door and turn them lights down low. Listen to the music soft and slow. And we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. You know. So I guess that's the other thing is do I Oh yeah. Do I do like I don't know. I don't know. Cuz I have multiple sources that I could bring in. Let's grab this just so that way I'm not switching back and forth like a heathen. That if I go to like screen sources, I can turn on and off certain things like the test function, emote wall. Like I could put all my timers over here instead. I wonder if this uh this menu makes more sense over on the other side. I don't know if it does. I don't think it does. Well, then maybe it's not an OBS one. Maybe it's a what's something I got a lot of control over that I'm just not utilizing? Well, all the Twitch commands. I don't really have any of these in my normal layout. Maybe that's what I do. I have a clear chat. So emote chat cancel. Emote chat, follower chat, sub chat. Pardon me. Slow chat. So sub chat. So let's go from lockdown. So sub chat or emote chat is just emotes, which means you have to be a sub to participate. Then it's sub, then it's follower, then it's slow, then it's clear. Perfect. Um Create clip. You're welcome. Oh, I forgot I have this button. That's nice. Okay, play ad. It's not going to do very often, but it is worth sitting there. Oh, I could do Dustin, that's what you're going to do. 30 seconds. Cool. Open last clip. Stream marker is nice. Um Play ad. I don't really want to put my viewers on here because it stresses me out, but yeah, stresses me out. Don't want it. there anything on the YouTube side? No, just a message in viewers. Oh, okay, cool. I get it now. I get what that button does. Are these other ones just purely toggles? Yeah, that's all they are. Only works when you're live. That's good to know. Where did I put that button? Put it over here. I think I'm gonna rename this Twitch. Okay. So I have an app. It's a simple app, but it's an effective app that you can create a standard um Big Sur app icon from any folder, from any type of image, and it just creates it automatically for you. And I love it. So that way the icons are all the same size on my Stream Deck. Is it important? No. Does it make my heart happy? Yes, very much so. Cool. I'll probably be using you later. So that way this takes us here. Are there any other like quick chat commands that I want to put in here? Probably. Let's do commands. Instead of all the way at the bottom, we'll start like this. That looks a little cleaner. Maybe. Oh, I didn't even. Oops. Didn't even say what the command was going to be. Let's see if this works. Ready? Hey! Awesome. Um. Apparently, somebody thinks my name is Brandy and keeps texting me about a UPS job. I'm not Brandy, and I'm not looking to work for the UPS. Shocker. I don't know if there's anything else that I can really put here. This might be it for now. That's fine. I wish there was more that the YouTube app did. Speaking of which, is there any cool new plugins that have been released? Recently added. I come in here and check every once in a while. Control wavelength, don't need that. Okay, control your meetings with mute deck. Pro presenter. Okay, I think I already. Interesting. Oh, okay. It's not actually Twitch chat. It's Twitch chat. Twitch chat. Twitch chat? Yeah, Twitch chat. Yeah, nothing exciting. Any new icon packs? Oh, that's nice. Oh my god. They did it. Somebody did it. That makes me so happy. Good job. Well, I know what thing I'm going to be rebuilding later. Um that's awesome. Smart home. Why is this here 3 times? Oh, I want this. These are very clean. Hierarchical multicolor monochrome. Got it. Probably monochrome is the one that I want. Right? Palette? Oh, monochrome. That'll look slick. Can update a lot of icons with that pack. Don't need Wavelink, Premiere Pro, Photoshop. That might be useful. Final Cut might be useful. But I don't want to install it quite yet until I'm ready to build those pages. Because then it'll just clog up my icons viewer. Awesome. That's slick. I'm happy about that. How about sound effects? Deep low whoosh. None of you could hear that because it just played through my ears, but it was epic. um, awesome. Sweet. Let's see if there's any new icons in that pack we just grabbed. That might be a good alternative to some of the stuff we just did. Oh, these are clean. There's over 3,000. Oh, these look so good. Okay, let's it was the main stream deck that we were looking at. So this opens up the series toggles. Anything we can think of that reminds us of a series. Maybe a TV. That could look cool. Oh God, these look so good. Man, I am gonna have fun with this later. Just redoing some of these buttons. Let's see. Bot. Is there a? Oh, bottom. Robo. No. Uh, category. Oh, that's cool. Um, option. Choose. List. Okay. So maybe this one is this instead. That looks pretty cool. Um, the series toggle. This one. sources. Well, this should be this. TV. Um, that looks pretty cool. Pref. Command. Oh, okay. That looks pretty slick. I like that. I don't like this icon anymore. It blends in too much. Twitch? Why is it wiggling? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, don't like that. I know I got stank face on right now. I'm sorry. um, home, maybe. That looks pretty slick. I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. Awesome. Sweet. Okay. I don't think there was anything on here that I needed to update. I will say, okay, it's not here. This isn't my real QLab setup. Because I got a really nice one that pardon me, that allows you to add new cues. That would be very, very nice to update to include these nice new buttons. Those are really slick. Those are very slick. Just create a big go button. Oh, that is so nice. I'm already changing stuff because I love how it looks. That's awesome. But yeah, I think with that, friends, that might be all that we try to tackle today. Just getting this thing started. Like I triggered Discord over here. It brings up that so I can connect to any of these various voice channels that I need to that I use on a regular basis. Um, and then if I click on Atem Mini, it brings up all these great toggles so that way I can switch to things quickly. Yeah, and it almost gets to the point where instead of these switching something on my stream deck, that they're just toggles to make that thing change. That could work. And I could just do like get rid of this. Switch profile. Stream Deck travel. Switch to Atem. Grab that Atem logo. Wherever the hell I lost it. Where are you? I just had it. There you are. So that way it doesn't switch the page, it just switches the setup. So maybe I do the same thing with Discord, because having the stuff, well, no, Discord should stay the same. Discord should stay the same. So should Lumia. I think what I'm doing, hey, how are ya? And also thank you. Been a minute, my friend. What's going on? Oh, that looks so clean. Oh, nice. And now you're here to have an excellent time for the handful of minutes that I will still be streaming. Images. Color bars square. None of these are squares. That's not square. Well, first of all, what color bars is it? Okay, it's just the straight color bars. So I don't really need a lot of this other stuff. I can probably just use this. I don't like it. I like this one. This one's clean. Let it be a square. It's not a square either. Color bars. Can I do size? Icon? No, of course not. Fine. I don't care. Cool. Awesome. Oh, I might be able to do might be able to do new icons for this one now that I've installed. Controller. Do I like this one? Or this one? I like that one better. Mac. Mini. Desktop. Laptop. That's too clean. I like that one better. And then PC. Okay. I can live with that. That's fine. Great. So back to here. Follow, sub, raid, host, tip, refresh, lights command, clear, and TTS. Perfect. Man, these are looking clean. Okay. Yeah. So I love that I have these four at my fingertips. That is super, super nice. Music is also nice to have right there. I am going to have to eventually make a different version of this music thing, because I'm going to start using Soundtrack, the Twitch music service. I'm going to start using that on a regular basis, which means I need a new way to do play and pause with music. Because right now it's just through the music app, which isn't as pardon me, which isn't as clean when I'm trying to do something else. Um, so we'll have to work on that. I really love that these exist now. They're going to be so clean. I'm going to be able to clean up so much. I wonder, speaking of cleaning up, I could probably clean up these. I've never been a huge fan of these icons. I don't like those. Dang it. But I could F with, because it's a countdown, right? I could F with one of these. Nope, I don't like it. Stop. That one's pretty clean. I like that one. Let's do that one. Because this is a stopwatch, so technically this should be this icon. And the other ones are countdowns, so they should be uh, a different kind. They should be, because a countdown, um, watch. Clock. Where was the one that I found? Yeah, let's do that one. Just to differentiate. But if that's what I'm doing, I should really clean this one to look like the others. Unfortunately. Oh, Dustin, stop trying to do it the hard way when you can just do this. There you go. Okay. So now that's set up. Stopwatch and 2 countdowns. Perfect. Now let's see live. Let's see if I got any new icons for live. I didn't. How about stream? Not really. That's fine. Cool. Awesome. Well, we are wrapping that up. Let's clean up all of our windows so that way this isn't completely obnoxious. Delete. Got that. Awesome. And we switch over to here. Let's see if there's anybody that we can raid to, friends. Okay, so we feeling Fortnite or are we playing Planet Coaster, which is very similar to Roller Coaster Tycoon? Start dropping it. What are you thinking? Roller Coaster Tycoon or Fortnite vibes? What are we feeling? I want to know what the people think. Pardon me. Fortnite. Well, then let's do it. Let's do it. I get to use my cool little new function. I just hit a button and it opened up my Twitch stream. Ha ha. Okay, friends. So with that, please copy the messages and let's that's weird. I thought I gave my bot a gifted sub, but apparently not. But copy those messages. Pardon me. So that way we can jump over and raid our great friend Beaky Ubby. But yes, friends, with that, I appreciate each and every one of you. Design and Conquer, my friends, and I will see you at the next one, which will be Wednesday for our Minecraft 1.19 release party server. Very excited about this. Can't wait to see you all there. It will be great. Have a great rest of your weekend, and goodbye.